Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
What's up guys, I'm Andy from 1A Auto. In this video I'm going to be replacing the throttle body on this 2012 Ford Escape. If you need this part or other parts for your vehicle, click the link in the description and head over to 1aauto.com. I'm just going to disconnect this electrical connector to get it out of my way. It's the mass airflow sensor. Pull that red lock out. I just used a straight blade screwdriver. Push down on the lock, remove that. There's a wiring harness right here. You're going to want to pull that wiring harness out. This little retainer. Take the straight blade screwdriver, loosen up on this worm clamp right here. And also right here. Once those are loose, you can slide this snorkel off this way and off the throttle body, just like that. There's a little hose underneath here. There's a lock on the hose. Disconnect that. Just push and twist. Just going to use a 90-degree pick. I want to disconnect the electrical connector to the side of the throttle body. There's a little red lock right there. Pull that out and then push on the button. Slide the connector off. Take a 8mm socket, extension, and a ratchet. I'm going to remove these 4 bolts that are holding the throttle body on. When I'm pulling the last bolt out, you're going to want to support the throttle body. Just grab it with your other hand while I take the bolt out. Bolt out, and grab the throttle body, pull it straight forward. Here's your old throttle body. Here's our new one from 1aauto.com. As you can see, it's machined the same way as the old one. The connector is in the same location and it's the same connector. Flip it over. You want to be careful with these. You don't want to drop these. You flip over the backside. The backside's the same. Obviously, our new one is a lot cleaner than the old one. Get yours at 1aauto.com and you'll be ready to rock and roll. A lot of times there'll be a lot of carbon built up on the back side of the old throttle body. You can see it right there, and this can actually cause an engine light. The throttle plate is not going to be closing all the way, and if you spray this down with brake parts cleaner and try to clean it, sometimes you can damage it. A lot of times if you move the throttle plate, it'll damage the motor inside. Things won't calibrate right. If you drop this, it'll be damaged because it's precision calibrated. So a lot of times it's a good idea just to replace it. And here's our new throttle body. When replacing this, or even when taking off the old throttle body, you're gonna want to replace this gasket. Just take a 90-degree pick, slide in behind the gasket, pull it off, and you're gonna want to put a new gasket on. Take the new throttle body gasket, slide it into position. Should be good, just like that. Take the new throttle body, line it up. Take the bolts, get these all started. All right, we're gonna snug these up with a 8mm socket and a ratchet. Now I'm gonna take a 8mm socket and a torque wrench. I'm gonna torque these bolts to 89 inch-pounds. Make sure you're on inch-pounds and not foot-pounds. Go around again. Yep, that's good. That's good. Take the electrical connector, line it up, lock it in place, and then push down on the lock. That's great. Now I'll take this air duct. We're going to slide this tube on down below, lock it in place first, and then slide it over the throttle body. and then mass airflow sensor. Take our straight blade screwdriver, tighten this up right here, this one clamp, and tighten this one up. Just snug. Take this wiring harness, because we disconnected this before we started, reposition that there, and then plug in the mass airflow sensor and lock it in place. Okay, before I drive the vehicle, I am going to want to start it. Depending on how cold it is, it might idle a little high or low. So just let it idle for a little bit. Okay, and as we can see, it's starting to drop down to normal idle range after it stabilizes out a little bit. So I'll just rev it up a little bit and see how it does. And it appears to be working normal as I press down on the accelerator and let off. So at this point I could drive it around. I'd want to try to drive it parking lot speeds first, make sure everything's good. If everything's good, take it out for a ride in the road.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.